Hello guys, Hello Link here, and tonight I have another infection build, this time with Annette, because I really think Annette does it, well, Alex does it the best, but before Annette did it best, and I still think she does it best, and with her new toys that Neobard's left in, I figure let's do it infection Annette. So, for the first skill we're using is Fury. You can actually use Beastmaster if you want, and that's not a bad choice to use Beastmaster. Bloodthirst, on the other hand, I don't see this being used. It's okay. I like the concept, but Overkill takes too damn long to, like, complete. And not only that, but you can easily be knocked out. And now that everybody figured it out, that you don't need a grenade or a flashbang to knock, or a Tyrone kick to knock out Birkin out of his thing. You just need to shoot the eye or have a lot of knockback equipment. People are more likely to help your survivor, help their friends out, even if they don't have what they need. So yeah, this has become useless now. But Beastmaster, on the hand, you can use that as a, you'll spawn a zombie dog with a berserker buff, so they'll go super fast. And since we're using buffs, which we'll get into, they could be running super fast infection bombs, but for the matches I used, we're using Fury. For buffs, the reason why we're using that instead of defense or even V-Act, it basically greatly enhances the effects of all creature buffs. So that means, like I said, the Berserker goes faster. Regen, I'm not sure if it regens more health or it regens faster. Energy Leech gives you more bioenergy, and Affection, which is the main one we want to use to its fullest, is it greatly increases the infection rate. So, yeah, really good stuff for our infection build. So for our third skill, we're using enhancement, as we want to greatly increase our creature HP. I mean, creature efficiency could work, but we want them to be chunky. We want them to be walking tough infection bombs. So, let's make them as chunky as we can. I wouldn't use ambush, and Espelon strain is like good if you're doing a more focused dog liquor build. But we're obviously using some creatures and not just dogs and liquors. So for our area 2 card, the idea of these cards is that each area we get stronger, so we get more buffs to play around with, and you'll see in the deck why. So for area 2, we're using Tough Zombie Berserker Aura, and area 3, we're using Liquor Regen Aura. For our equipment, we're using Researcher's Brain, Resilience Scan 2, Viral Canister 3, and Fresh Blood 3. Now, we both have moderate increase equipment for our health, but we also have a moderate increase in creature movement speed, so that's pretty good. And combine that with the Berserker Aura, they're going to go really fast. So that's nice and dandy. And Viral Canister 3 is self-explanatory. That should be in every infection type builds, just because of how good it is. And Fresh Blood 3, you'll see why I use this. It's really helpful. It makes your creatures less dumb and actually do something about a zombie, a survivor walking past them. They're not gonna just do a little pathetic. Ugh. They're gonna actually grab. I mean, sometimes they'll still do it, but they'll less likely do it. So if it happens to you still, you're probably unlucky. And and this saves me. It's funny. You'll see why I use it. But for our deck, we're using Double Zombie, Zombie, Imposter Zombie, Zombie Dog, Nia, Discount, Enhanced Vapor Energy Leech, Infection, Converted Mod Creatures, and Efficiency Mod Creatures. You might be wondering, why not have a Tough Zombie or Infectious Zombie? Well, for one, we don't want an Infectious Zombie because we already have something that's going to give out infection to all creatures, so why bother? And two, the idea of the deck is that in Area 1, we're not that strong, but we can win in Area 1 if we're good enough. But with each area, like I said, we get stronger. So we get a Tough Zombie with a Berserker Aura. So not only do we get a stronger creature, but we also get a new buff to play around with. And the same set for Area 3. A tougher creature but also a new buff. That's the idea of this build. That's why we don't have both regen and that's why we don't have regen or berserker, because we're gonna get those buffs in the next area. Since and there's no enhancing vapor, since there's no aura, energy leech, or infection, although that kind of technically applies with mutation and Alex, she can sort of kind of do that. But yeah, that's why we're using that, and obviously we have the dog, so we can have running infection bombs, and with the berserker aura, oh boy, that's gonna be one hell of a zombie dog and annoyance to deal with, especially those lickers. Now for discount, we're using that just so everything is cheap. So this will be 2, this will be 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, and the tough zombie will be 2, and the licker will be 3. And obviously, we put an Ivy here because I think every Annette build should have a converter mod creatures. As Ivies, you know, sometimes they're easy to take out, but most of the time they're not. And Ivies can really change the tide of a battle. And I would even dare say they do it better than the bioweapons. So, you never know. This could save your ass. As that has saved my ass in the past. And my first debuff Nikolai video, it has saved my ass. So this may as well very well have either ensure your victory or it will save your ass. So use this. It's really good. And that's the deck. And that's the build. So I'm going to show you 2 matches of me using this build. It's really awesome. Trust me. So yeah, I'll see you in the matches.
I calculate your odds of survival at 32.3333%. Repeating, of course. Even as you fight, your end draws closer. Activating that will take both your time and energy.
Door's locked.
I must fix this myself.
I've got this. The door's locked. Ready?
Accept your demise.
Taking aim.
Your continued efforts only place humanity in greater danger.
Back on the ring. Taking aim.
Make your peace. I cannot sit idly by while you attempt to use that. Thank you for not fighting harder. Things, even should you proceed, I thank you for allowing me to keep this contained. Will be over soon.
Sweet.
Just as expected. Time takes all we love away from us.
That's odd. It seems that we both got the supply zombie. It didn't matter though. That supply zombie didn't save her the game. Oh, well. I wasn't expecting to win in Area 1, but pretty good, nevertheless. If Becca had a shotgun, she would have, or a quick draw, or anything that wasn't a mup, she would have done some serious damage. But, good thing she had him up. Alright, see you in the next match.
I'm sorry, but I must do this. I am as trapped on this path as you are. Another path fades away from you. Even as you fight, you're not lethal by itself. But it should buy me some time. Fix this myself. I cannot sit idly by while you attempt to use that. Make your peace. Continued efforts only place humanity in greater danger. Your deaths will be further evidence. This research and its byproducts are too dangerous for this world. Use brute force, and I shall. Thank you for my fighting home. Do not expect me to simply watch you escape. There is so much more I must do. But thank you for making this easy. Let them destroy you and this will end! Thank you for allowing me to keep this contained.
There's gotta be something useful here.
Absolutely to plan. This went as I predicted.
And that's why we always use Fresh Blood 3 when we're playing as Annette. It just, you get plays like that. That Tyrone, even though he can't die, he couldn't get out. That was awesome. Alright, that's perfect. And now on the top of that, they were infected too, so like they were coughing. And they were probably level 3 infection, because remember, buffs enhance not just energy leech, but infection, so that infection rate goes up. So it's really cool. So yeah, that made my day. I hope you enjoyed, so yeah, see ya.
Fuck out of the way! I can't see!